Good morning, my stitchy friends. Welcome to my channel, Stitcha-Rella. This morning I am going to show you a bit of back stitching. It's for me not a precise thing. If you do it from the pattern, you count your blocks and you do it exactly like that. The curves are a bit difficult for me still as well, but I don't do it exactly like they did. Now, earlier on I did the little stump and the little fire twigs, and we're going to this stump now. Let me show you there. So let's see how we go. So I need the pattern for reference. If you don't have a pattern that calls for it, you are not gonna have a reference, then you must thumb suck it where you want to put this. Doing this video, I assume you know how to do back stitching. I will do a short video on, and I'll put it onto this video on how back stitching works. You can do it long, short, you can do it double, single. This is just plain one thread back stitching. This is a 14 count Ada. It's been done in 14 count. So what you do is with a 14 count backstitch, you use one thread to backstitch a 14 count. Now let's start this. Now there goes my stump, and it goes up, and I think there is the coffee jug. Okay, let me just see here. So you see, it takes a bit of time and patience, and that's about it. So you go in there, and then where you want to come out next time, that is where you stick it in. Yep, but that's where I want it to be, and I'm gonna come down to where I want it to be. But if I want a slight bend, then I have to do shorter stitches to get the bend in. Come out exactly where you went in the last time. I just want to get this precise. This is not something that's very quick. For me it's not. Maybe it's quick for you. It's not quick for me at all. That's why I've got so many lying around, because of the effort you must put in to do this. And there's your bend of your little stump. Now I know it comes out there because I know there's a little coffee jug. So maybe we should somewhere put in the coffee jug. Let's go down there. Now you can't come out where you went in. You go where your next stitch ends. You put your needle out there. And you go where you started again. There's the bottom of your little coffee jug. Now you must go out again where you are planning to your next stitch. So this is as easy as by like that. Okay, so let's form the coffee jug quickly. It's like a little canister magini. Goes up to there. So there's the straight line of it. And they make a little line to about, let me see, there. Yep, and you go back. And then, ooh. So I've got my pattern as reference. I do check where the pattern is. Now we're going to make the little handle, and it's got a bend, unfortunately. You'll see when you do it. It's not all fun and games to do back stitching. But there you go. There's the start of my little handle. Now I really want to make a nice rounded one. So let's, with a rounded one you need a bit of a sharper needle. Let me just check if I've got it right here. Yep. And then I'm gonna go a bit out. I want to go in there again. So it's time and patience, and yes, I make mistakes. I have to make it loose when I make mistakes. It's time consuming. Back stitching for me is very time consuming. Okay, there we've got a start. Now I know the handle is coming out here. No, it's not. In the middle of this one. There you go. Now you try and make it round. No, it's going in there. See, I'm just gonna fix that little one that I didn't make too round. Sometimes I go over and I come back. It's not a perfect art for me. I do it and I fix it and I make it's not really fix it. I do it until it looks right for me. And at the end it's mine. So what more do you want? Now the top of the little Majini is there and you have to go in the middle to get your bend. And you have to go out there to put it along, just make it a bit longer. So this is basically what you're gonna have to do if you wanna. I think this is wrong. It's not wrong, but I'm gonna have to do that before I go down, otherwise I'm gonna have quite a straight line. That's not gonna work either. It's all trial and retribution. You have to play around. There you go, there's the little bend I'm looking for. And now to bring it down. Let's bring it down here. We're going to make a sharp little thing for the side where it pours out. You see that is wrong because that went straight up. The bends are very difficult. The little hooks. I'm not sitting here, I'm not perfect. I promised a backstitch video and I'm not a pro at backstitching. And it's not my favorite thing, but I'm not scared of it. I just know it tests my patience, basically. So it's going to be little stitches to make the little roundy boundy bendy thingy that we're looking for. I haven't chosen the easiest one to start off with, but we'll get there. I can't put it through there. It's going to make a double little tractor. There you go. So when I see I'm not coming right, then I double stitch over what I've done to get it to what I want. There it is perfect now. For me, you might like a different thing. Now from this little cap of the thing, I go out there again. And I make a little pointy. It wants a sharp point here. It goes in the middle of a stitch to create that. I go back and it's there. Let's take this here out of our way. Perfect. Just want to put a little straight line here to show off our little lid. Now you can use your pattern as reference. You can count it perfectly, but it's if you're not a pro seasoned backstitcher, it does become problematic. There you go, and off we go. There is our little jug. There's the little jug. So now we've got the jug done. Let's carry on with the tree stump. The jug is on. Now the tree stump goes up to here. Oh, this needle is sharp, but it's so difficult going through a stitch in the middle. There you go, the rounding of the tree stump. And we have to finish this rounding off perfectly so it doesn't look weird. So shorter stitch, you can use longer stitches, shorter stitches, you get different stitches. There's my rounding. I come out exactly where I ended the last time and under the kettle. There you are, standing on the tree stump. There's a line going through here. It's going through here. My eye is quite in on the blocks that I've sewn already, that I've stitched. Okay, this one goes up to there. One more. There you go. This one goes down all the way like that. And then it goes bendy, bendy, bendy. 1, 2, 3 in the fourth one into this one. No, not in the hole. Now this is right in the middle of the stitch. I have to go back, and there you are. It's got a little straight piece that goes more skew out, and that's what the pattern calls for. Now you can also put in your own little things as long as it looks like what it has to look like. The tree stump, and it's got a little line going down here. Oof. Moaning groaning. So how are you ladies and gentlemen today? I am pretty fine. I had a good night's rest. So no complaints from my side. Okay, so that Stumpy Dumpy is done. And it's got a little bendy windy here as well. So you go from this point, go straight down into the backpack. I will show you a close-up what I've done now. And I will add a basic, the stitch I'm using, I'm going to add it onto the, oh, I can't get it through, yeah? That's quite an issue. I will add it on. Let me just concentrate to get this through, because I need it there, exactly there. Oh, it says no. Can't get it through. Yeah, got it through. Okay. So that was not funny at all. So that one goes down from there. Let's see what I'm doing here. On top of that one. I struggled to get it through. It made a I made a bit of a skew one here, so I'm just trying to fix it before I carry on. I don't want it to look like that, so I am just fixing it so it looks a bit better. You see, it's all trial and, oh, I can't get it through here. There you go. It's trial, and when you look at your product, you must be happy at the end. So I'm not so concerned about these things. Oh, where did I pull that to now? There you go, and then the stump goes down right into the backpack there. There you go. And the backpack starts, there we went down, there you go in, and it goes for 1, 2, 3, goes up to this one, and it must go down from there, okay. Let's see if it goes in the middle. Yeah, it does. And it goes skew up, and there we started our backpack. We'll go down. We'll put the details in now. Let's just get the basic backpack so we can see it. This goes down into the grey, in the middle of the grey. There. Middle of the grey. Sorry, I am concentrating very hard to actually show you what's going on here. This is not the easiest videos to make, because backstitching is backstitching is backstitching, you know what I mean? Okay, there's two there, and it must go. I'm trying to figure out, it went out here, there's two greys there, and on the bottom grey there's a last one. How does that work? Actually don't know, but in anyway, we must make do. These two open on the sides. Oh, I see. Backpack, it goes from there, it goes back. Trying to figure out what is going on. There's the backpack's in, goes through here. That one goes a bit skewer down. You can't skew it because I made it straight, but I'm keeping my backpack a bit straighter on the bottom. And I go up there one. Right there. That's a difficult one again. It's so big on the pattern, when you actually work it you see, oof, but it's so small. Not funny, guys. Tricking us here. Oh, who of you loves backstitching? I must admit, I do it, but no, I do not love it. It takes a lot of my time. When you start doing it, it's a lot of time. There you go, backpacky. And then from here we go in again. Those two are in there. Goes right into here, but this is not going to work if I go like that. It's going to make a point. So I must go steadily in. So I struggle to get this needle through sometimes, and that's also a mess. Where's my line? There. And I go up. To here. From there. I must go skew. Yeah, and it's plain skew with a point. Those are easy. I can't see my work there, but it doesn't matter. When we're done, we're going to see clearly. From here, we go straight over. Yeah. This one bends in the middle of that, so I need to get it in the middle again. You see, with cross stitch we are used to using the holes, and as soon as I don't have the holes and I must press everything in skew, it becomes work. And that's why so many of my projects, they're not backstitch. But I have to do it. I'm gonna do it, or we'll do it together. But I didn't say I'm gonna enjoy it. That's probably not right, but in any way, life. Okay, this little piece here should go in here. I keep missing it. I'm trying to lengthen it, and when I do, it hooks back. So let's just do that. Then it's there. My backpack has got a little extra thing in, but I don't mind it. You see, nothing is perfect. I'm not going to sit here and make a video for you ladies and pretend that I'm perfect, because I'm not. This is just my way of dealing with this, because I have to. And now I lose my... There you go, my backpack's coming out. You'll see, even if you do it your way, follow your way, it comes out. Just persevere. But we'll do the back stitching together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make more back stitching videos, so we practice. And practice makes perfect, ladies. It does make perfect. So let's go here. My family went for a Sunday walk because, as you know, South Africa is load shedding. We're sitting without power, but I decided to stay at home and make a video for you guys. My backpack actually turned out very nice. Now there's just a little thing that I must put in here. Then I'm going to show you how the overall backpack actually came out. So I just want to see that line goes down that one. So this one must be skewed to here. There you go. There's just a little crease in the backpack to give it some definition and some, yeah, it look more like a backpack. Okay, there's the little backpack. Okay, so this is not bad at all. Look at that. There's my backpack, my coffee tin thingy, my little fire. There is French knots that must come in there, and there's my tree stump. So let's have a look. So I've done that, that, and that. I can make out what that is, and it looks quite nice, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know. That is what we did. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. Good enough for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a lot of backstitch videos, and we practice this together. Well, I'm actually very chuffed with this. I will have a short video inset after this quickly to show you the basic stitch I used. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Lots of love. Stitcha-Rella. Okay, hi Stitchy friends, I'm back. I thought it good to just show you the method I used on that back stitching we just did. I'm just gonna tighten up this I'm just tightening it up so it doesn't go anywhere. So this is not how you start back stitching. How you start, it's up to you. Normally I just go in the back, go through like this, and I actually make a little knot so it's tight, because if that goes loose it looks ugly. This is just a normal stitch and a normal beginning like I normally do to tighten my floss to show you how backstitch works. This type of backstitch. Every time I use a different one I will show you. Now this is quite the plain normal backstitch. So if you go, I hope you can see this. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna zoom in for this video and I hope you see it. So when you start your backstitch, you come out of a hole and you pull. So this is just straight. I'm gonna do a straight line. So then you skip one or two or however long you want it. I'm gonna skip two at a time. Then you go in. So you pull it through and there's your first line of your back stitching. So your second one, you will not come out there. You come out where you will end the next time. So you count 2 and you go. But you also, when you do it, you can decide how long. So you come out and you go back to where you ended the last time. You pull it through. So when this is through, see, there your line comes. Then you come where you started the last time and you pull it through. So once again, you come out, you go to where you want your lining, your backstitch. There you go. To fulfill that line, you go to the spot where you want to end. You go there, you come from where you want to end to where you ended the last time and you stitch it in. So where you started the last time, again, you go there. You see, this is basically it. You go 2 forward, and on the back side, you go 2 and you go back. So you see, it makes a perfect line. This is the right amount of floss for a 11 count. This is an 11 count. You use 2 strings for back stitching. You see? And you go in there again. You press it to the back side. Then you go to where you want to end your stitch and you come back and it's perfect. That is what I've used at the moment. And what I was talking about, the ones that doesn't go in the holes, I'll show you now. So look, one more time, you go out. This is how you start. And you go to where you want to end. I'm counting 2 blocks now. It can be 4. It can be whatever you prefer it to be. But I like to use a ratio of 2, 3. Not much longer because it can go flat. You must pull it very tight. And you go out. Now what I showed now, what I said is difficult. It is when you do roundings. Say we want to round this out. So let's just start this with let me see, if I want to go skew, then you can't go into a hole, you have to go into the middle of a thing. Look here. I should have gone more in. To make it round, you go back and it's in the middle, or wherever that rounding looks good to you, you do that. So it's a process. And you go, that went out there. So this one didn't come out that nice, but let me see now. Okay, round, and you go back there because I'm forming a round now. Look here. So I don't use the actual holes. I stick it in where it's supposed to be to form my little, you see? And I'm going round now. So where I start again, it's not in the holes. You're going to have to play around and practice it to form your proper round. So that one goes in there. So the stitches will be shorter because you're making a curve. You know what I mean? So let's just curve it. It can't go in the middle. It's too much. And then you go back. So the stitches, when you're curving, make them a bit shorter. You see? And there you go out where you started again. And you're curving. So that will go up there to form your curve. And sometimes it doesn't look right. Then you must pull it out. You see the curve is coming. So that one works out nicely. And that is not into the holes. You can't go into the holes if you want to curve it. You must go in the middle on the sides to make your curves. See? Now there is your curves. And this is one method that I've been using today. You go out again. And I forgot to mention, all new viewers, welcome. All old viewers, thank you for supporting me. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I will really appreciate that. So there I went wrong again. You see, I didn't exactly go in here. So if I go exactly in there and I make my curve up to there, then I'm going to go down again. It's all practice, practice, practice. You take a piece of cloth and you practice this. Go in there. So the curving is quite a bit of practice. Going straight is not a problem at all. I'll show you one more time what I did with it. So you go in. This is how you start. You go in, you go straight. This is when you go straight. But also when you go curve. It is whatever back stitch. You go in and you go out. Now where you want to end the next stitch, that's where you go in and you come back. There you go. And that's how you back stitch. You go in where you started last time, you go forward again. When you're in the back, you skip a few, come out, you come back. And that is the basic method that I have used. And as you see the curving, and I'm still practicing curving, it's not a joke. And while I'm busy with this and everything is ready, let me show you how I start my cross stitch from close up. I do know how to end it in the back. I do not like it. It looks pretty in the beginning, but it does fluff up. So this is how I start my cross stitch, and it's front stitch. So I push it through the front, and of course this is now 2 strings, but you need 3 on an 11 count, and you pull it. You stick your needle right there where you stick it. You stick it in the middle. You pull it through, and it's tight. You're ready to stitch. So the way I do it is that way. That was for showing you purpose. I'll do another one where I don't pull it out in the back because I'm used to doing it like this. I must cut this thing off to start again, sorry. Just to give you an idea how I start. So I'm going to try and really closely zoom this in. So what I do is, let's do this again. I push it through and I pull. Oh, no, it doesn't want to play with me. It says, oh, wait now. Hope you guys have a lovely Sunday. We are sitting without power. What news is that? not great at all, and I can't even get this through. Okay, so I pulled it through. I pulled it till there's a little bit left. You can leave a little string if you're scared it comes out, and then you can take it off afterwards. I push it in the middle and I go through, and you can start, and it is tight. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. You've got nothing in the back, nothing in the front, and there you go. Like, that stitch has got nothing. The back stitching looks like this, and where you start and stop, there's nothing hanging loose. Absolutely nothing. So my stitchy friends, I hope this helped the beginner stitchers. So I know the more experienced stitchers can teach me a thing or two. Please do go to my Facebook page. It is Stitcha-Rella Stamp Cross Stitch Facebook page. Come share with me your back stitching, because I'm never too old or too closed off to learn. Every day I learn something different and more. How do you feel about that? Well, that's all for today. Love you lots, Stitcha-Rella.